being old. Now, it's a day we all dread because no one wants to be told that hit the bingo tables, man. I feel like it's just rising even more and more on social media. How am I being called geriatric in my 20s and a fossil? Like, it's disrespectful as hell, man. Like, I'm being called unk status for being in my early 20s. Is that really old now? I genuinely don't know what happened, dog. Because there is a sheer difference with real life and what's recently been emerging on social media. I was just called a baby last year, and there are really some people who see old as in 18 to 20s online, which that's older, but not old. People are already being called unk at 18 years old because it's a popular thing to say on TikTok, but people are just misusing it on TikTok. Maybe unk is like 30 to 35, possibly. But the internet, for some reason, thinks it's 18 because going online, the minute you say you're 18 or in your 20s or whatever, you'll be hit with, damn, bingo. You Bingo Walker? Yo, I wasn't sure if you could hear me. Born in the 2000s, damn, you're old as fuck. Obviously, some people say it as a joke, especially if you're slightly younger than the person. But sometimes I'm really just getting to the point where even if I'm a year older than somebody in a room, I feel like unk. And I'm like ashamed about it. I'm like, holy shit, I'm old as hell. Like, this feeling is not normal. And the minute somebody younger than me enters the NFL or plays a professional sport, forget it. I'm really gonna feel like unk. But I swear, bro, when I step foot on internet soil, I will be told to pack it up. The minute I say, yes, the duck is in its... Okay, I'm actually an idiot. If I said, hey guys, I'm in my early 20s, there will be some people telling me to pack it up, that I should have been doing this like 10 years ago. And my prime's already over. It's time to step out of the game. It's time for me to be a coach and step on the sideline with a clipboard. In some areas or communities on the internet where comparison is really high and people kind of just obsess about like what age you complete something, like you'll be told your life's already over if you're not a millionaire at 22. What? What do you mean pack it up? Like, some people just get started at 22. Some people start chasing their dreams at 22. A lot of people in Gen Z don't even know what they want to do in their 20s. And, you know, it's not to diss anybody who finds their passion early and gets a lot of money. Like, that's awesome. But, you know, some people find it more late in life. Everyone's got their own path. Next, I gotta talk about this statement that's been going around revolving getting old in Gen Z, which is just completely been getting blown out of proportion. Grown-ass man doing blank. It's just getting out of hand. It just lost all its meaning because I can't do shit without being clowned for being grown, even though I can't cook for shit. But obviously, there's some stuff that is a little bit odd that people do when they're grown. But people will say this quote, grown-ass man, for the most simple shit, like getting ice cream. Some people will get ice cream, post it online, and be met with grown-ass man getting ice cream. Grown-ass man licking an ice cream cone. Okay, this is an exaggerated example, but you're not really going to be met with this stuff IRL. Unless there's some 15-year-old rage baiting you, then maybe you'll be met with that shit. For the most part, everybody in real life kind of just keeps to themselves. And I've also seen TikToks while doom scrolling. Obviously, I don't have them saved. It's about how if you play video games when you're 18 and up, that's somehow a problem. Obviously, too much time is a problem, but there's no way I can't hop on the game for an hour or so. And sometimes I would get flack for that online, which is crazy. That's just crazy to think about. People think you really gotta be locked in 24/7 for some reason. Once you get past the age of 18, you gotta have a whole ass beard, a mortgage, and a family with a white picket fence that you gotta provide for. And somehow there is no time for that shit. I will admit though, the time I played video games drastically decreased the minute I turned 18. I used to be mad unemployed with it. I would stay on the game for hours. Like, obviously, I can't stay an unemployed gamer forever, so naturally, I'm just gonna get more responsibilities. And it's gonna hit me that I'm gonna have bills to pay, and I need to set up a future for myself. Maybe I'll hop on the game for old time's sake when I'm unk. But people really expect you to be completely grown by the time you're 18. And they're already calling you a fossil in the process, even though you just got to adulthood. Also, I've been seeing these videos circulating about how people who were born in the 2000s are unk now. Obviously, that's not the reality of the situation, but I've just been seeing more of these videos everywhere. So for starters, we have this video right here. Yeah, I was born in 2000. Slander. Absolute slander. So even 2009 is old? This 2010 propaganda will not be tolerated. And some people who were born in the 2000s aren't even 18 yet. And they haven't even reached quote-unquote unk according to the internet. Like, chill on us, bro. It's 2010's propaganda, man. Yeah, I was born in 2010. 2010. 2010. This dude is born in 2011 that made the video. This dude is doing it to rage bait everybody who was born in 2010. I'm convinced. How does someone think the year 2010 and think the person is a fossil? Like, it has to be rage bait. But yeah, not only that, we already got people who are supposed to be fetuses right now. There are some of them out there, lil broing people already online. Now, there's this, like, copy pasta type of thing floating around the internet, and they happen to get into an argument for whatever reason. They were called a fetus online, and then to counter that, this dude really said 2013 lil bro, as if it was tough. But yeah, this is an infamous comment. Now it's all over the internet, which obviously you can't do that yet. You are lil bro. Like, obviously, I don't have anything against anyone born in 2013, but it's just your turn to be lil bro. It's just what happens. It's a part of life. Now, remember when I said most of the time people won't disrespect you and call you unk in real life? Well, turns out I was wrong. It's starting to translate a little bit, at least for this guy. Apparently, he was called chopped and unk while he was chaperoning a prom.
Just found out I'm chopped and also unk. So thank you, TJ, for a reminder for me to never chaperone a prom again. Sorry I brought up Danny Phantom.
Bro, that's just fucked up, man. You just go up to your chaperone, someone who put this event together for you, and say, he's chunk. He's chunk. Unk and chopped. Okay, I don't even know if that's a real word. Why? Why? And apparently a lot of people resonated with the sound. This shit got like 80,000 videos now. This might be happening to a lot of people, or they might have just hopped on it because it was a trend. But still though, the fact that this audio blew up says enough to me. Now, although I am unk status, I'm low-key happy about growing up in the 2000s and the 2010s. Like, I can't lie, bro. This shit was fire. But now there's really some stuff that the next gen doesn't even know about. That's from the Gen Z era. Maybe I am unk. Like, I might just give up and accept it at this point. And I really do feel bad that they missed out on some of this stuff. Like Prime Fortnite or the greatest XXL cipher of all time. And I feel like I'm sounding out of touch. Maybe I am getting to the point where I'm putting on the New Balance Griller ones and I start grilling in my backyard. And soon I'll have a family and a white picket fence and I'll start balding. But I swear it used to be the other way around. Like, used to be like respected a lot if you were older. I remember growing up, my relatives would literally glaze living in your 20s as quote unquote the time to be alive. And I always used to look at my older cousins as role models, and I wouldn't call them chopped and unk. But now I guess online mostly, it's like that one episode of Regular Show where those two fetuses tell Mordecai to beat it Grams because they beat him in a video game. And then he said, dude, I'm in like 20. And then they said, yeah, 1920s. That's really how it is though if you log into TikTok as a 20-year-old. But yeah, I want to know if this is becoming more common. So comment down below if you've ever been told to hit the bingo tables or been called unk. But yeah, thank you all for watching up to this point. You're the GOAT. And yeah, watch this video right here. You clearly enjoyed this one. There's one right there just for you. Go watch it now. Run.